Welcome, everyone, to I don't know if you guys can see my mouth. I'm pretty low, actually. Welcome, everyone, to Looking for Mom, a very special one-shot episode of Bite the Hand, a brand new TTRPG from Spellbook Gaming. And we have with us today Alex Vigna. Am I saying your name right?
That's correct, yeah.
Cool.
Vigna or Vigna, depending on how Italian you feel like being.
Cool. The creator of this wonderful game. It's a cyberpunk dystopian game based, I believe, on the Panic engine rules. So joining us are the other LFM GMs behind the scenes who you cannot see. The wonderful Maya producing the show for us. But yeah, I'm going to hand it over to you, Alex, to guide us through this game.
Sure. Yeah, appreciate you guys having me on. So, like Andrew said, Bite the Hand is a cyberpunk system that is built on the Panic engine, which people will know better probably as the Mothership engine. It's a relatively young SRD with not that many games built on it, but there should be like a fully public version of it coming soon. And I played a couple games of Mothership, and I was playing Cyberpunk 2077 at the same time, and I was like, there's something here, there's something to this, I can make this work. And here we are. The system that we're playing today is technically not finished yet. There's some copy editing, and technically you're listening to a playtest, but it's just about done. And we'll be crowdfunding on November 3rd through December 3rd per month on BackerKit. Hopefully link down in the description or something for you. Otherwise, go to BackerKit, go to Coming Soon, search Bite the Hand. So like Mothership, Bite the Hand doesn't have a single canon setting. It's meant to sort of cover the full gambit of the genre. You can kind of do a little bit of whatever you want with it. So, if you want your campaign to look more like Ghost in the Shell versus capital C Cyberpunk, you can play with the themes and all the world building of it a bit. But what we're going to do today is we're going to play the one shot that is in the back of the core rulebook. It's called Malpractice. It's meant to sort of be insertable into most settings. But we're going to start with character creation. We had a little pre-meeting. We, everybody picked a class. We got a name. We got a loose backstory together. But we're going to do filling out the character sheet and stuff together now, just to kind of show how easy it is, and so you guys have an understanding at home of what they've got going on behind the scenes. So if you guys will join me in the rule book all the way at the beginning on page 4. The very first thing that we do, and you guys might want to do this separately with real dice because it's just going to be a lot, but you let me know. Very first thing we do is roll stats. There are 6 stats: intellect, strength, skill, firewall, body, and mind. And for each of them, you're going to roll 2d10 plus 25 straight down the line. You take them in order.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a bunch of dice.
I love that.
First question for you.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that we kind of pre-chose our classes for this one shot, what happens if our core stat ends up being a dump
your
stat?
class, when we get to a later step, your class comes with bonuses. So you, as our hacker, as our technician, you get plus 20 in intellect. So even if your initial roll in intellect isn't very good, you still have at least 20 more coming.
All right.
Well, everyone else is doing it in there. I should do that too.
Thank God for the plus 20. I am the worst hacker ever.
I got
That is
21
on
on
brand
intellect,
for
21 on
Panic
intellect, and 105 on strength. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be getting results right now that are between 27 and 40.
All right.
Yeah.
45.
I did not.
27, 45.
That'll be good for me.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, we might have an uneven power balance, but that's part of the fun here.
That I find that more fun when everyone's unbalanced. So
Yeah, I've learned
Right.
to embrace it.
Yeah.
It's not for every game, but it works here.
It's kind of hard to get out of a trope when your strength is 105 and your intellect is 21. Can it go above 100?
You shouldn't be over 99. That shouldn't be happening.
Okay.
Right.
no.
So I rolled on my 2d10 plus 25. I rolled a 70 and a 10.
You rolled a 7 and a 10. You rolled a 17.
A 7. Oh, 7. My fault.
He did the
I'm
hundreds.
using.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On it.
okay.
Two
I was
2d10,
just
not
wondering, what the
D100.
hell are you
17.
rolling?
You are already reading
you were telling a
those
joke
dice wrong.
My intellect makes sense then. It should be 21.
Okay, so
That
not
feels
so bad.
a bit
I'm
more
a little
appropriate.
more buff than I should be, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a buff turncoat. And then once you've got those 6 locked in, let me know.
Will do.
I'm totally the same numbers. Ooh, firewall, 45.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, body. That that tracks. 30.
Are you squishy?
Oh yeah, 30, 31 for body.
Okay. All right. I have finished my stats and saves.
My stats are
This
done.
is the slowest part. After this, everything's pretty quick.
Especially when you can't add.
The next thing, very simple. You roll your maximum health, which is 1d10 plus 10. Should be from 11 to 20.
Okay, 1d10 plus 10. Let's see what happens. Ooh, 20 for good old
Nice.
Jack Bellflower.
What's next?
If we're good on health, then now we actually go to the classes. So we'll
Okay.
talk about what they are real quick. They are Rogue, Soldier, Technician, and Turncoat. Rogue is Rogue. You're familiar. Soldier is also what it sounds like, any sort of ex-military, police, etc. Technician is your hacker, generally. And then Turncoat is, if anyone's played Cyberpunk 2077, it's kind of like being a Corpo V. So you used to work for the corporations, now you're against them. And you're sort of the face talker class. So each of these classes, you guys can see it there on page 5, comes with some bonus stats. So Soldier gets Rogue gets 10 more strength, 20 more skill, 10 more body, 10 more mind, so forth, on top of those numbers you've already rolled.
Cool.
We'll come back to the cybernetics that you get in a little bit. So yeah, just add those on.
Hmm.
And now hopefully everybody has at least one stat that's over 50.
Just about.
No, not really, but close. I got a 49
Ooh,
on
49.
skill.
All right.
That's good for me because I'm going to be the rogue. So skill
Yeah,
is good.
there are lots of ways to get around not rolling and to get yourself advantage as well.
Having a little bit of everything. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, Turncoat's also a bit of a jack of all trades, but yeah.
Yeah, what was it? It's like the one from Mothership. I'm trying to remember the standard guy, like the
Oh yeah, the Teamster. It's
yeah,
close
the
to
Teamster. It's,
yeah,
as in like having a little bit of everything.
yeah, for sure. And then we get equipment, which you'll find on the next spread on page 6 and 7, depending on which class you are. Rogue and Soldier are on 6, the other two are on 7. You just roll 1d10 on this little table of loadouts. You get what it says in your column, as well as that first row at the top, the ones in bold. You get those. Just put them in your inventory for now. We'll worry about damage dice and all that when we get to wanting to use the guns and such.
Sounds good.
Andrew, can you tell me your class?
I'm a technician.
All right, I'm going to roll the d10, see what fun stuff I get.
I got a big gun.
Yeah,
And
for
Jean-
example, there.
Jean, what is your class?
Soldier.
So for example, there, Andrew Huck with the 1d10 got a 7, so he's going to have a Magnum, a drone, and a remote, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and 1 healing potion, essentially, as well as the standard technician stuff of basic clothes, a backpack, a smartphone, and a scanner. It's basically just whatever you happen to have in your pockets when you got called on this mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then once you've copied that onto your character sheet, you need to roll at the top of page 7. It shows you there how much cash you happen to have in your inventory, which is 2d10 times 10. Not d100, 2d10 times 10. So a range of $20 to $200.
I mean, I have an extra 1,000. So.
Right. Plus, yes, the turncoat starts with an extra $1,000 cash, potentially useful for bribes and the like.
Oh, of course. Not from my bribe fund.
Or hypothetically, if we were playing more than a one shot, you could try to hold on to some of that and take it into the next mission, right?
Can I ask what a scanner is in this game?
Yeah. All of these items that you're looking at for future, they're on page 16, but the scanner specifically, it's kind of like the Cyberpunk 2077 scanner that's in V's eyes, but like sort of as like a little camcorder sized thing.
Okay.
Where out to medium range, you can identify objects. You can determine what cybernetics are in a person, diagnose medical problems, that sort of thing, footprints, tire tracks.
Cool.
Anything you think a scanner might do.
All right.
And then once inventory and cash is sorted, the next step is our cybernetics. So those begin on page 10. And as part of your class, you each get one cybernetic in you guaranteed at the start. So our technician will get our turncoat will get the integrated smartphone. Our soldier will get combat implants. Our technician will get the integrated hack deck, and our rogue will get sound dampeners. You can just go to the following pages of the book and copy paste those onto your character sheet. We can go over individually what they do as we go. And then in addition to the one that you start with, you can pick one more. The way this works is all of them are sorted into 4 categories. So you can either take any tier 1 from any category.
The way you pick one more is complicated. Can you explain that one?
Yeah.
It can be tricky.
You get your one that's tier 1, guaranteed in bold and italics there from your class. You get a second one that is either tier 1 from any category or tier 2 from the category you're already in. Basically, it's a simple prerequisite thing where tier 1 leads you to tier 2 leads you to tier 3. But because you start out with one in you already, you get like a little head start on one of the categories, depending on which class you are. So, you're a rogue, right? So you start with sound dampeners. You can take any of the tier 1s, or you could take one of the tier 2 spycraft ones, which are Mag Feet, the Rebreather, the Speed Booster, or the Swiss Hands.
Yeah, I pick Swiss Hands.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Swiss hands.
Yeah, a lot of tools.
Now, for me, I picked the range extender, which is a tier 2 cybernetic. It says +5 firewall.
Yes. So each of these, other than the class exclusive ones, each of them also gives you another little stat bump. It's usually +5.
Okay. Cool.
And so this is sort of the main way that you upgrade. And then if we were playing a longer campaign, you'd buy more cybernetics. They'd give you more stat bumps.
That's where the price comes in. Okay.
Right.
Oh, there's so many fun things. I'm just going to shoot from the hip here.
Turncoat. If you're looking at the turncoat tier 2 ones, the corporate tier 2 ones, I do like the repulsor or the spider hands personally, but like if you want something from a different tier 1, that's also totally valid.
I kind of like the repulsor because it's not so much that I want to fight. I just want to get you away from me.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage. It's just strictly repulsive.
Yeah, let's do that. And
Cool.
Yeah, I already have an idea of how he does it. Yep. That's what we're going with.
Is everyone chosen?
Yep.
Gene, what's Byron got?
Deployable shield.
Deployable shield. That's a fun one. Okay. Yeah, you just put your arm out and classic. All right. So then the next thing to do is calculate what your minimum stress is. Not your maximum, your minimum, right? So you basically get 1 point of stress for every tier of cybernetics you have equipped. So I think all of you took a tier 2. So you've got one tier 1 and one tier 2. So you should all have a minimum stress of 3, except for Byron, our soldier, because the unique effect of the combat implants means that they count as 3. So you should be at 5.
Oh. Byron.
Get back.
The idea being that the combat implants are better than all of the other ones. And then the cost of that is because you've been in the military for a while, your minimum stress is just sitting a little higher than everyone else's.
Right. So minus 3. Okay.
And then on the same note, you should all have 2 wounds as your maximum wounds, again, except Byron, who has 3 because of the combat lens. And then that should be just about everything. If you guys want to take a second to, fill in the damage on your guns and stuff, all of that starts on page 16, weapons and armor and guns and such. Oh, there is one more thing. It's on page 9. It's called Signature Styles. Mothership has this thing where you roll a trinket and a patch that your Spacefarer has. The Cyberpunk version of that is just some sort of personal style thing that you have. You can roll a D100 for these if you want. You can just pick one. You can make one up. They don't have any mechanical effect. If you roll one, you get one you don't like, you can roll it again, whatever, right? There's 100 of them to pick from, so.
Ooh.
Dang, I wish you'd have rolled that ahead of time.
All right. I can work with that.
All right, I know what I'm doing.
All right. I'll be surprised by what you rolled and hear them in a moment.
Can we actually spend our cash at the
Not
start?
right now. No.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on to it.
Okay.
So depending on your GM or which adventure you're playing, you might generally be able to, but not for this.
Okay.
And so then your characters exist. Like I said, we already wrote backstories and picked names. So we will. I'll read the little introductory monologue for the one shot. Then you guys will introduce yourselves, and we should be good to roll. So the pitch for this, as I said, it is titled Malpractice. Simon Hofmann, the regional VP of Charon Medical, is among the lowest of the low. It's an open secret among those who pay attention that Charon owns every hospital in the city. Last year, an independent journalist revealed that a string of mysterious deaths in these hospitals was linked to an organ harvesting operation led by Hofmann. As luck would have it, that journalist turned up dead a few weeks later, and the story was dropped by the news. Your characters have received a job from an anonymous source. Hofmann will be at a local nightclub for exactly 45 minutes tonight, meaning there's a rare chance to find him outside of one of his ivory towers. The contact wants you to extract him from the club and get him into a car outside. You'll be paid $3,000 for capturing him alive, or $1,500 if you can only deliver his corpse. If you're too slow, he'll be whisked away by a security team in a flying car, and it's up to you whether you want to kidnap Hofmann as requested, or if you'd rather just kill him then and there. And then it goes on to state, potential motives for your characters, but as I said, we've already written backstories, so we're good there. Intros. Who wants to go first?
I can do it. I will
Sure,
be playing, Sawyer,
That's what we got.
a rogue. Yeah, Sawyer is out of shape, balding. His body shows the wear of cheap liquor, late nights, and years spent running from one bad idea to the next. He's not handsome, not imposing, and not particularly likable. And his morals shift with his whims. So revenge, profit, survival, a fleeting thrill, it doesn't matter as long as he scratch the itch in front of him. And that makes him a perfect fit for the morally gray shops that decent people decent folk don't want to touch.
Fantastic.
And he use and he has a signature of combat boots. He's always wearing combat boots for some reason.
Okay. It's funny, you think the soldier would have rolled that, but next.
Yeah, I'll go next since I am the soldier, Byron Monday. I was a corp soldier until they let me go. Damn corporations. I have no kidneys and I rely on my pocket dialysis device that has a janky battery and it's always in the red and I have to recharge it in back alleys because that's the way corps are. And unless you sign up for 10 or 15 more years, that's the way it is. I'm a small man. My voice is kind of high, but don't mistake it. I wear dark glasses so they can't do retinal scans and I have deep dark black lipstick on for the same reason. It screws with the facial recognition because the heck you can expect a balding white guy with black lipstick on and dark glasses. That is me.
Very nice. And gentlemen,
go next.
Yep.
My character is a frail to the point of malnourished young man, Korean descent. He goes by the name Huck because people generally can't speak his real name. say his real name. But he dresses himself in kind of idiosyncratic type garb. He wears like robes from the Joseon era of Korea, like a mudang, like a shaman. He's got the tattered kind of underrobes, and he's got a white kind of dirty overrobe. His belt is made of like bright fiber optic cables, and he has like copper mesh on his gloves that kind of tinkle when he types. But he lives mainly on the streets. His parents own a small noodle shop, and he does his hacking in the back area, kind of on the low down. His parents are ailing and are not able to get the health care that they deserve and need to thrive. So he's got a bit of an axe to grind with any kind of private medical facility, especially Charon, who, when he and his friends tried to hack it in the past, have come across some pretty strong ice, and many of his friends have become a little addled as a result of that. So he would like nothing more than to take this corp down.
Hell yeah. And last but not least.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the sultry voice of Jack Bellflower. You know me, the Lord of Smiles, the Master of Revels, and recently a former face of Charon Medical. Jack has been has a illustrious career of hosting game shows, doing ads on the radio data waves. You've probably seen his face plastered on billboards for fragrances, for fashion, and for the occasional firearm. Recently, an old gambling problem came up in the tabloids that he didn't know anyone knew about, and he ended up losing his job with Charon, and they screwed him pretty hard, and he left with a smile and a bit of his dignity. So when there was an opportunity to strike back, he smiled.
Excellent. And you guys really killed it with the backstories. Really embraced the theme here. So yeah, that's our ragtag crew here, who have all been contacted by this mysterious figure to go kidnap or kidnap Simon Hofmann from this local nightclub. So I sent you guys a basic map, but we play this mostly theater of the mind. There's a little map in the book just so it's clear. But you start out in getting off of a bus or what have you at the far end of a parking lot. A few cars, and then there is this nightclub, which is this old building that seems oddly stout next to the giant skyscrapers that surround it. It's 2.5 maybe stories tall. There is one main door at the entrance with a pair of, they look like local just hired muscle guard types. You can see they have pistols at their hips. And there's a line of people waiting to get into the nightclub, but it's not moving. So that's a little bit difficult. There is also an alley to the left that goes partway around the building. So maybe there's an alternate entrance there. There's the roof. But yeah, the floor is your guys. Basically, you walk into the parking lot, you tell me what you want to do, and we'll see what happens from here. Like I said, there are 45 minutes in-game time on the clock here. Because at that point, a bunch of guards are coming to fly him back home, and that's too much heat for you to handle. So time is of the essence.
That's maximum stars of heat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you big hunks of meat. How about you let the brains of this operation try and crack into their system and maybe disable some security so you can do your violent stuff inside?
I don't get my hands
How are you?
dirty, but
How are you going to get in there?
I don't need
Oh,
to
the-
get in.
The flower can talk us in. Flower man, maybe I pretend to be your, I don't know, thing. You talk us in. You look fancy. I got black lipstick on and glasses. We take the kid with us and this other thing.
it might be a little easier to hack into their systems if you're inside the building. And Jack will he has a nice black pinstripe suit with silver threads on the pinstripes, matching with his luxurious hair, swept back with silver lines in it that look like zigzags. And he'll smile and wink. Watch and learn. And he's going to strut up past the line and go up to the guards and say, "Gentlemen, good evening. Does that voice sound familiar? Yes, it is me, Jack Bellflower. I would love to give patronage to your fine establishment here this evening, but I don't have a lot of time to sit outside. This suit, it's not the most resistant to weather, and if you look at these clouds, there's a bit of a dampening happening here. So I would consider it a personal favor, and perhaps a friendship, if you could allow me and my entourage here to come in and imbibe in some great drinks." And he winks and smiles.
And the guards kind of give each other a look, and they're like, "Look, sir, it's not super up to us. We're full. We're at capacity. There's not much I can do for you."
"Oh, jeez. I don't usually lose in challenges like this, and I understand you got to go by your job. I imagine you're being paid quite well." And very quickly, he goes into his jacket, looks like he's scratching his chest, but he actually pulls out a wad of $500 cash.
Okay.
"Perhaps this could be a nice little bonus for the evening. It's just 4 of us. Nothing's gonna cause any trouble. 4 is a good number. You like the number 4, right? We like the number 4." As he looks back at the rest of you.
Yeah, I'd say that's enough scratch that you don't have to roll anything for that. That's a pretty good chunk of change for these guys. They look at each other, nod a little bit, and they're like, "All right, just shush. All right, just go."
He taps one of them on the cheek. "Don't spend it all in one place now." And yeah, he will strut like a peacock into this club.
All right. And as we say in the biz, you're in. And you enter the nightclub, and so now I'll describe sort of what's going on the inside. It's incredibly loud. The majority of the room is just sort of a big open pit dance floor. There is a slightly raised, sort of horseshoe around the outside that is, there's a couple of small tables. There's a bar immediately to your right. To your left, there's a series of doors, which you imagine are restrooms and other sorts of back rooms. And a DJ at the far end. Very loud, lots of noise cover, but also a lot of people. You do pretty quickly clock that there are 2 guards just sort of walking, doing loops. Same as the guys outside. Just local muscle with basic pistols. And as advertised, yeah, it's full as hell in here. So you'll be kind of shouldering your way through everybody as you go. But you do pretty immediately have a good idea of where Hofmann is likely to be. On the back right of this room, there is a raised balcony. It's kind of like a VIP area, ostensibly, with a staircase leading up to it, and there's a third guard at the bottom of those stairs, just posted, just standing there. And he has a shotgun. He's a bit better armed. For context, bit of meta knowledge, a shotgun is 4d10 damage. So just take that seriously.
Anywhere between 4 and 40.
Anywhere between 4 and 40. But on average, 22. So yeah, it's very likely that Hofmann is up on that balcony because it's, a story up. It's hard to see up there really, but that's almost certainly where he is. But feel free to poke around. Tell me how you guys want to search and whatnot.
Well, the first thing Jack's going to do is he's going to swagger over to the bar, and he's going to order 4 of his favorite drink, which is...
I have to say real quick, the turncoat always goes to the bar.
Oh, no.
It's not a problem. Every time they go to the bar, they do something slightly different. But it's just funny that that's the immediate first thought for every turncoat player.
I'm going to have to let him know.
Do we have a strategy as a group? Do we
you guys can. It's loud enough in here that you guys can talk to each other and strategize. You've only killed 3 or 4 minutes outside, so.
Can we even see the dude? Is he around?
No, you haven't actually gotten visual contact.
Is there 2 levels or 1?
There's only 2 levels in that small balcony. If you guys look on the map that I sent you guys,
Okay.
there's that little dotted line area in the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
That's the balcony.
And the middle's just a huge like dance floor with
The
some
middle's just a
tables
big
and
open
porches.
dance floor. It's kind of like an old converted warehouse with like metal like rafters up top.
Okay.
And lights hanging down from them, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Jack's gonna swagger over with 4 slow gin fizz drinks and hands you each glass and starts to drink his. All right, you beautiful people, how are we gonna do this?
First, we need to confirm that the guy is there. Can you get into this?
Into the
Yeah.
VIP?
Okay, do it then. Oh no, do your magic. And hack the cameras here so you can see where the guy is.
All right.
And will the 3 of you brave gentlemen be protecting me, or will I be going solo?
Byron looks at his gin fizz. Is it white or gold? Is it yolk or is it white? I mean, there is a reason why you must have a gin fizz. It's either from a yolk or from the whites of the egg. Which one is it really, Mr. Flower? What did you hand me?
It's a sweet drink to make you feel better.
Not what I'm asking. He kind of looks at it because it's halfway between egg whites and egg yolk, and it's not probably a proper fizz, and he just tours it over.
Oh.
Yes, sure, I will protect you.
Well, yes. How about yes?
Oh no, I was just gonna say Huck looks very sad that you threw your drink away because he was hoping that he would get it.
Well, I'm sure he would get it if he asked for it. Like you can see him going, looking at it skeptically because he can't really
don't have too
tell.
many. I'll start putting disadvantage on stuff.
Right.
Hack, why don't you try to get into the security system of this place? See where the guy is.
All right, this will be easy.
Let's check that first.
We can try that.
Easy.
Yeah, let's.
So you, Huck, as a technician, you have an integrated hack deck, meaning it's in your head. You don't need to pull out a keyboard or anything. You can do this without anyone knowing what's going on. It's very subtle. I'll say that if you want to kill some time here, I won't even make you roll. You have a lot of time. You can afford it. But if you want to do this like in a snap, I'll call for an intellect check.
I want to try it in the snap because
Okay.
I just want to roll.
So that'll be a D100, just straight, and you want to get lower than your intellect.
No pressure.
All right, which is a 59.
Decent odds.
5.
Fantastic. All right. So not a crit or anything, but you are in their security cameras. It's very basic. They just kind of have them in the 4 corners, and then in the back rooms as well. But you spend some time flipping through. You realize that if you had gone to that alleyway, there is one more guard posted there. So just note that if you decide to like escape that way, there is one guard in the alley.
Okay.
How do you crit this game?
Sorry?
How do you crit? Can you explain that?
A critical hit.
Oh, crit. Sorry. Crits happen when you have doubles. So either all zeros or 11, 22, 33, so forth. And then whether you're on either side of your stat, that's how you determine if it's a crit fail or a crit success.
So, for example, had Huck rolled a 55, it would have been a critical success. But
It would
if
have been a
he
critical
had rolled a 77, a critical failure.
Correct. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, just regular success. But yeah, you're in the cameras. Flipping through, that's the only additional guard you spot. You do get to the camera that does have a view of the balcony. And yeah, Hofmann is there. He's not alone up there. He does seem to have rented it out, though, because there's not a lot of people up there. It's just him, one other person whose back is to you on a couch. So you're not sure what their deal is. He's here to meet someone. And then the third figure up there is an android, a robot. Very obviously a robot. That's probably like his bodyguard, essentially.
Okay.
So yeah, he's definitely up there. He's meeting someone. There's a robot.
Okay.
All right. I'll relay all of this to them. Can I do something while I'm in their system? In addition to just watching the cameras, I want to hack
potentially.
into
If it's crazy, I'll make you roll for it again. But
I want to hack into the DJ.
Okay. Again, I'll say if you want to burn a couple minutes, you can do that. He's just a DJ. He doesn't have the hardest ice in the world. But if you want to make it quick, I'll make you roll again.
No, I'll take my time with this one.
Okay, so we'll say we'll kill about 5 minutes. We'll say we've got 35-ish minutes left, which is still a good chunk of time. And what do you want to have happen to the DJ booth here?
I said the show's all yours, guys. He's up there waiting for you. I'm gonna sit down here and play some music.
So you just want to like secretly be the DJ?
Yeah.
Okay, you have that in your pocket if you need to do something with the sound system. It's you're in.
I'm gonna smile, and then looking at you, I'm gonna tap my left ear, and you'll get a text message in your phone because I have the integrated smartphone in my head.
Correct.
And you'll get a text message saying, "I'll let you know if we need some loud music."
Yeah, so if you need like a feedback spike or something to create a distraction, you can just silently cue him. Yeah, that's a pretty good plan.
Roger, Dodger.
All right.
And just so Huck, you're gonna hang back. Whereabouts are you gonna hang back in the room?
I'm gonna be at the bar,
Okay.
sipping those gin fizz
All right.
drinks.
And then the other three, what are we doing?
Well, I know that Byron wants to go with me up to go say hello.
I'm not certain.
You're not certain.
I may be better down here. He's got this backpack on. He's got this kind of black calfkin on, like with stripes, and his bulky armor is there. It's obvious, but he's a small man, maybe 5'7", definitely unassuming. And he kind of looks at you, and he has a long scope rifle. He really doesn't like robots either, but he kind of figures maybe you guys can talk your way up. He takes out the robot and the other guy, and you deal away.
Why do you want to go confront the guy? He will know something is off.
See,
How are
they're
you
snapping
going to take
drabber.
him out?
I was just going to bring him a drink and just see why he's here and see if I can lull him into a false sense of security. And I think with a snap of my fingers, we could get this job going. And he look at his right hand, and he's got there's a embedded tattoo of a megaphone on his index finger, and that's how he triggers his repulsor. With a snap of his fingers, a repulsor will go off. So when I give Huck the cue for a large feedback, I could snap, send the robot flying, and it could just appear as if the robot malfunctioned.
Unless you can talk him down to the
we,
dance floor.
we need to get down, get our escape route clear. Like, for example, we could try to clear the back door to see if we can get out that way.
That sounds good. Someone should go secure the exit through the back door. And Huck and Byron can be the brave princes for me, the damsel in distress, when I leap off the balcony.
Yeah, that's not going to be me.
Not with that attitude.
So, let's get this clear. You're going to go talk to the guy. I can go try to get the backdoor exit clear. And if we make a distraction and you try to lead this guy that way, and we can snatch them in the way out. Sounds that right?
It's true. We could see if I could just make the fly walk into the spider's nest, and then keep the old snap of the fingers as a backup if he doesn't feel like playing.
Okay.
Any objections to this plan? I would say we could all do a toast to it, but he looks at Byron. Somebody decline.
Well, I would like to start to make my way towards the back exit.
Okay.
But before that, I will ask Huck to relay the feed of the camera of the back door to my hack deck, so I can see the guard, what direction he's looking.
Yeah, we can just say that happens. Yeah, it'll either go to your hack deck or your phone, but yeah.
And I'm going to go that way. And I don't know. I hope, Byron, you could be close in case shit goes the wrong way. I'm not that sturdy. I'm not that good with weapons. But
he kind of looks at you and just shakes his head. I got to help the flower out. I'm going to be in the back corner. You should surely be able to take care of one.
Well, I can wax ecstatic with Mr. Hofmann and really buy my time with some honeyed words. So, and you could shoot me a message to the old dome here and let me know if you everything's on schedule or if you're held up. And
My idea is I want to sneak into the back door,
Mhm.
and I don't know, I assume the guard is paying attention to the people trying to come in.
Right.
not
Yeah,
getting
you're looking
out.
at him on the camera. He's looking out into the alleyway. His back is to the door. So if you went
Okay.
out now, you'd see his
And
back.
I want to get there and get in position to backstab him.
Yeah.
And knock him down. I have some dampeners, so I'm really stealthy.
Yeah, you're suited to this. What weapons do you have?
And I have a short sword. That's what the
Okay.
one I want to use.
nice.
A sword
kind
is
of-
good.
Yeah, like Crocodile Dandy, I pick my sword from
Yeah.
behind my jacket like this. It's a little short sword, kind of a ninja sword, really straight. And I'm ready to do that once I get the click that everybody else is
Get a cue,
kind of
yeah.
in position doing their stuff.
All right.
I think Byron's equidistant. He's got an angle on the 2 guards at the stairs in case the flower has trouble. And he's got an angle on the passageway that
So you'd
The
also be
seat
near the
different.
bar. That'd be kind of the halfway
So
point. Yeah.
if the shit hits the fan and guards release to
You
try
need
to
to
go,
run one way or the other.
then
Yeah.
I let them flow in and I come in behind them.
All
Like
right.
they're gonna go get the rogue, but they don't know I'm there. I'm gonna flow in behind them because he didn't get the job done.
You can
So I'm
flank.
equal distance, right? Either Flower's gonna need me, or who knows what this.
Well, let's see. Why don't we see if Jack can even get upstairs?
Well,
Start with that.
the first thing
Right.
I'm going to do is go over to the bar and ask for one of their finest bottles of wine and just ask to buy it outright.
Okay. $100. You
Easy,
can do that.
easy. You got to spend money to make money. And this isn't
Could've been
about money.
bourbon.
This isn't about money for Jack. So, yeah, he'll grab it and he'll strut his way up, and yeah, he'll look at the 2 guards. He's like,
It's
Oh.
just one guard at the bottom.
Oh,
of
it's
the
just
stairs.
one
Just
guard.
the one guy with the shotgun.
"Good evening, sir. Why you have you had any fun tonight? You look a little stiff, my friend." I actually just wanted to drop off a gift to the VIP. He knows who I am.
They didn't give me a call that anyone was going up. And they told me not to let anybody up if I don't get a call.
Oh my goodness! You see, well, this is a little awkward. Do you know who I am? And
It's
he
like,
does
it's a little dark in
signature. He does a signature wink.
He's like, I think I've seen you before. You on TV?
Yes, I'm on TV. I'm in the radios. I'm on a lot of plastered boards. Jack Bellflower. You know, this is also going to sound a little awkward. Do you do freelance bodyguard work? You look, and he sizes him up and like, you look very capable at your job. And I'm in the market for somebody who could provide protection for me while I go on a book tour. Actually,
He's like, I could be persuaded. They pay me all right here, but
I'll tell you what. I will give you I'll give you 100 now, and an interview 2 days from now. If you could just go let Mr. Hofmann know that Jack Bellflower has a gift for him.
all right. Yeah, I can go talk to him. And he turns around. He presses a combo into the door at the bottom of the stairs.
Mhm.
I'll say you see it. You know the combo now.
I text it to everybody.
Okay. And do you try to follow him up, or do you just let him go up?
I let him go up. I'm not
Okay.
going to follow. Jack's playing the long game for this part. So he's going to sit and wait. And he's going to look over to the bar at Huck and Byron, blow him a kiss and a wink.
Okay.
I'm just double fisting these.
And did you send him with the wine?
Well, yeah. He said, I'm holding the wine. I'm saying he has a
You
gift.
have the wine still.
Yeah,
okay.
I have the wine.
Either way.
Yeah.
So yeah, he goes up. Door closes behind him, but you do know the code. They're gone for a couple of minutes, very brief, maybe 2. Anyone want to do anything in that 2 minutes, or should I just say what happens when he comes back?
No,
Well,
I'm just
Byron's next to Huck, and he looks at him, this skinny kid. Damn it! Here, he gives him like a 50, but he only has $100 on him. He looks at him and goes, "Your mama has a good shop. I like that fermented fish sauce. I didn't pay last time because I didn't have any coin, but she let me out, so try not to stagger out of here."
I'm getting anxious. This is taking too long. I'm about to pop this guard.
Well, hold your horses. You guys can, those of you who have the security camera feed, you can watch the guard go up and talk to Hofmann. You can't hear because, again, music, way too loud. But the guard walks up to Hofmann and this mysterious other person, and looks mildly annoyed to be interrupted, but not like super rageful. And the guard sort of leans in close to him so that he can talk to him over the music. And you see just kind of sheer confusion on his face because he likely knows that Jack is no longer with the company. So he's like, and he like gives like a one moment to the contact, walks over to his android, says something to it, and then sits back down. And then the guard and the android start coming down the stairs.
Oh.
A moment later, they open the door, and the guard says to you, "This one's got to scan you."
Scan me.
And
Is there
then the
any way that Huck can hack this android?
you do have
that-
sight to it now because it's come to the bottom of the stairs. So if you want to try to hack it some way, yeah.
Please.
I would
'cause
love
I
to.
do have stuff on me that might be trouble.
I would
You
love
are
to
in fact
hack this
armed,
android.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll see this android come down just after I finish ordering the most expensive top shelf bottle and putting it on Jack's bill.
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn around and see this android come down. I'll immediately clock it and hack it.
Okay. What's the
I
goal
will
of your hack?
I would like to take control of it enough that the scan would show up blank that he is.
Okay. Overwrite the scan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough of a small blip interruption in this thing that actually I'll say how this works. So when you're scanning or hacking rather like a person or a robot, you don't actually roll intellect. I make a firewall save.
Oh.
But since what you're doing is effectively harmless and not terribly difficult, I will roll that save with disadvantage. Okay. Oh, right. Let me do your fancy digital dice here. Roll. 17, which is really good, and 44,
Pretty good too.
which is actually a critical failure
Oh.
on his fireball save. So if you'd like something a little bit extra,
Sure.
I'll hear you out. A little bit of an extra effect here.
Sure. This android, what does it look like? Does it look human-like, or is it?
It's
clearly robotic.
humanoid in form in that it's 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head. But it's not even remotely attempting to look like a person. It's just blocky.
Okay.
Like an FMO.
You cannot when this happened. You cannot remember a conversation you had with Sawyer a couple of days ago. That it would be nice if you could miss with the aim of the androids and robots and your enemies to make them miss when they are shooting at you. That could be a good outcome.
Yeah, you could do something to his targeting system.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll mess with his perhaps vision a little bit. Just give him like double vision or something, and have his. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to kind of give off the fact that his sensors might be malfunctioning. So I'll just have him. Just a small little glitch. The next time he tries to fire, does he have a weapon on him?
Yeah, he's got an SMG.
Okay. So next time he tries to fire his SMG, he's going to misfire it or not forget how to pull the trigger or something.
Sure. Yeah, like disadvantage basically.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, great. So yeah, then the droid comes down, scans you, doesn't
Jeez.
seem alarmed, and then says, "Please come with me, sir."
Oh,
And
so
the guard
polite.
steps out of the way.
They say please now.
So the two of you, you and the robot, go upstairs. The guard stays downstairs, closes the door behind him. And you're up there now with Hofmann. You see the face of the, well, not, yes, you don't really see the face. You see the other side of the mysterious contact. They're wearing a hood and like a half face mask. Not a corpo type, probably local criminal, hacker, unclear. And they just kind of have their arms crossed and their foots tapping. Hofmann is stood up halfway across the balcony waiting to talk to you, just as himself.
As we're walking up, I'm texting into the group chat. I'll say we have a group chat. And I'll say, making my way in, feel free
my way downtown.
Making my way uptown.
Yeah.
Just so they know that I'm in there, so that if they want to proceed with like securing the exit or something like that, I can sit there and buy time talking to Hofmann and his mysterious guest.
So
I feel really exposed in the position where I am, and this triggered me. Yeah, I'm ready to jump. I will stab this guy in the back. Try to bring the guard down. Yeah,
he's getting antsy. Yeah, he's no calm.
Yeah, you want to get antsy? Let's get antsy. So you go through the kitchen, which is automated, and without any issue, you go to the back door. So to attack with your sword, you can use either strength or skill, whichever is better.
Yeah.
And since you have the drop on him, I'll give you advantage. So roll twice, take whichever is better.
Okay, roll twice. Okay. That's 84. That's not good.
Oh,
that's 37. That's good.
Yeah.
My skill is 49.
And 37 is a pass. So then the sword is 3d10 damage?
3d10.
Wow.
Okay, pretty meaty hit. 14.
Yep.
Where are we? Side guard. Okay. That does not immediately kill him, but it does give him a wound. Can someone just please roll a d10 for me?
Oh, for the wound chart.
Yeah.
3.
Bleeding wound number 3. Okay, he is bleeding, as you might imagine. I'll say that because you've got the drop on him, because you've stabbed him so good, I'll let you make a second attack before he has a chance to react. No advantage,
Okay.
just straight.
Just straight. Okay.
Retract and stab.
Oh,
That's
Almost.
good.
Oh no.
So you have whiffed with a 98. 99 would have been a crit fail.
So it could have been worse.
Could always be worse.
Can when Huck sees this?
Yeah, you're watching
kinda
this on the
happening,
camera.
I'm just whisper like Changmeng under my breath. It's like dumpster fire. Like, what's he doing?
Byron's not watching at all. He's just standing next to Huck and he's going, "Damn it!"
I'd also like to cut that video feed. Like, just kill it, so at least he's
Yeah.
not gonna be exposed.
Okay.
Nice. We'll be dead soon, but not exposed.
So this guy is going to turn around and get an attempt to shoot you with his pistol.
Okay.
Let me roll for that.
Oh,
Dang.
Well, here's the thing. This system goes. Oh no, that's 90 and 10. So that should
That's
be
91.
That should be
91, I think. Right?
or 90 flat. Either way.
Yeah, 90 flat. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 90. I thought it was 000. In which case that would have a critical hit, which would suck. So yeah, he turns around and attempts to fire his pistol at you and misses. It's possible someone heard that. Not likely anyone inside because it's loud as shit in there. But you can again try to stab him if you want,
Okay. I will do
something
that.
else. Yeah, whatever you want to do with your turn.
Yeah, no, I will try to stab
And he
him.
also loses 1 health because he's bleeding.
And I critical fail.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Doing
no.
great,
Oh,
guys.
no.
This is pretty hilarious. Yeah, 77 is a crit fail.
The perfect plan.
I think Huck has killed the feed, but he's still watching it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Byron is
always
just
the
leaning
execution,
against
guys.
the bar. They're just going.
Plans
Uh,
plans are
just let me
perfect
know if I need to
until you
go.
hit the enemy.
I'm just gonna say he turns around and shoots you, and I'm just gonna roll the damage. I'm not even gonna roll the attack. It's only a pistol. It's
Okay.
1d10. Do you have any armor?
Only.
I don't have any armor.
Okay.
I got
Then you take
6,
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Ooh,
It's just a pistol.
It's a flesh one.
We can keep going back and forth if you want, or if you want to try something else.
Oh, I would try to. Yeah, I'm set on killing this guy.
All right.
How bad is he looking?
Very bad. He's bleeding pretty badly
Pretty
out of
bad?
that wound. If you left him
Okay.
alone and no one helped him, he would bleed out eventually. Not even eventually. Like
Yeah,
within-
but I can do that. I cannot risk he calling back or
Yeah.
asking for assistance. So I take the shot in the shoulder and I keep moving forward. Yeah, I have to do that.
All right. Swing again.
Oh my gosh,
And,
what are you
yeah.
doing?
I don't know. I'm trying.
98 again.
This
Jesus
is why.
Christ.
This is
Pack
why
it
two of
in.
you are in the middle.
Oh, God.
I know this is supposed to be
Hey,
kind of a
please.
hard game, but damn.
Damn, I'm really weird.
Byron's now watching over Huck's shoulder, and he's going.
If anyone
This
wants to
is
rush to
just
help him, you can. Or
terrible.
Byron
No,
specifically
no,
wants to
no.
rush to help him. Okay. Then
Let me know if you need to cut to have conversation during this.
no, because this is all happening in the space. of a
Yeah.
couple
So
seconds.
So I figured.
So he's gonna start running toward the front of the nightclub.
Oh,
So that's basically his turn. He's just gonna start running. If you
Okay,
want
I
to
will-
try running him down with your sword,
I
you can do
cannot-
that, or you can try shooting him if you have a gun.
No, I will try shooting with my crossbow. Like I don't want
Okay,
to
crossbow.
make any more noise, but I don't want to run after him. Like
All right.
my legs are short. I won't catch him.
Let's try it out.
But your aim is better.
Okay, crossbows. Come on.
Come on.
oh,
Shit.
almost.
Oh, how
that's-
far off was that?
That's a not fail.
Is it?
49 is my skill.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
58. It's not gonna.
Worst
not gonna do it.
assassin ever.
Not a quick kill or anything, but you do whiff.
Maybe I should have bought you a
Oh,
drink
I
after
forgot
the
something.
job.
You critical failed, right?
No.
Yeah, I critical fail.
Okay,
Did you?
gain 1 stress, not to your minimum, just your
Okay.
current stress.
Good.
And roll a d20 for me.
Oh no.
Okay, let me see where the fuck is the D20 here.
Byron, I think we gotta cut Sawyer out. I'm sorry.
Did you open another chat without? Did you open another chat without Sawyer in it?
Yeah. No, they're standing next to each other, and Byron looks at him and goes, "Well, he is a suitable distraction.
You got an 8 on your
The
d20.
back door is
What-
open."
Your current stress is what? 4 now? Something
An
like
8. What happened to me with an 8?
that? Should be nothing. What's your current stress
Right.
at?
My current stress is 4.
Okay, so then you're safe. If you had rolled equal to or under your stress, you would have panicked.
Okay, I'm already panicking. I don't need to roll for that.
So yeah, he's gonna get away and call the other 2 guards from the front, and they're all gonna start coming around the side. We'll pause on you for a second and cut back to the other event that's happening. With Jack and Hofmann. So Jack walks up to Hofmann. Do you say anything before he talks, or?
Good evening, Mr. Hofmann. I was in the area, and little birdie told me you'd be over here, and I wanted to give you a little gift, and to show no hard feelings about the business decisions that needed to be made. I just wanted to say it's always been an honor to serve under your corporation for as long as you had me, and just wanted to have a drink with you. And your handsome friend over here. And he looks over at the person not speaking.
They're not really looking at you. They're just sort of tapping their foot impatiently, waiting for this conversation to hopefully end. Hoffman just sort of looks at you with a look of bewilderment. He's like, "Nobody knows I'm fucking here. Who told you?"
I have my gifts. That's what your company had me utilize to buy out so many of those local hospitals. I have my ways, and a magician never reveals their secrets. Haven't you ever been to a magic show? Of course you have. Every child has been to one. And he sees, like, I imagine they have like a tray of like glasses and fancy liquor,
Yeah.
and he casually pops the wine, and he's pouring a glass of it for himself. Second glass, he's going to hand over to Hofmann, and he's going to go offer one to the third guy.
They're going to look at you equally confused, just with an eyebrow raised. They'll let you put the glass in front of them. But otherwise, that's it. Do me a favor, as you're doing that, make a firewall save.
Absolutely. What is my current firewall? Let's find out. My firewall's not terrible. It's 52. So let's see how I do. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. So that is, did 44. I do it right? 44.
Oh, sorry. Let me scroll down.
No, 24.
24.
24. Either way.
Yeah, with 52, success. So that's a success.
Yeah, you just get a small alert in your head that, something was rejected.
Like it's in my head. Like I see a notification. Yeah.
And then, maybe you react, maybe you don't, but you can go back to your conversation if you want.
Oh no, I don't react at all. I make this look smooth and casual.
All right.
I take a sip of it. It's a little smoky, but I think you'll like it. And he just gives him the drinks. So tell me, when you all decided to let me go, was it for something I said or I did, or was I just a little too overqualified? I love getting feedback from my directors when I've worked with them. So
he cuts you off and he says, "Jack, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get the fuck off this balcony."
Oh, 30 seconds? That is so much time. A lot can happen in 30 seconds. He texts over to the group, "I have 30 seconds before he gets cranky." And he leans in. He's like, "Well, I'm not just here to give you some wine and have a toast with you, because that could cover 30 minutes if I wanted it to." But...
So at this point, I think while you've got those 30 seconds going, we'll cut back to outside.
Okay. Because a lot can happen in 30 seconds.
The three of you think about how you're reacting to that text. I assume Sawyer is ignoring that text because there are now 3 guards running into the alley. You could, if you wanted, hide.
I want to run inside.
Okay.
And sham the door and use my multi-tool, my Swiss hands. To fuck up the door. So it's locked and they cannot open it from the outside.
Yeah, you can shut the door, turn the hard lock, do the deadbolt, and then pull out like a file out of one of your fingers and just jam it into the lock and just really fuck up the lock.
Nice.
And yeah, so they're not getting in there without
and my
explosive or something. But
blood print will get there on the door, and I will say on my phone to the door people, mission accomplished. The back door is already sealed, and no guards will come.
Genius, Assassin of the Year. That was our escape route.
We can escape from the front now. Every guy is in the back.
Byron knows that the front guys have left, and he looks at
to make a slowly way through the kitchens back to the.
He looks at Chuck and he says, "Add me to the security list. A Charon contractor. I got to go do guard duty." And he walks up to the front where the 2 guys were guarding the front door and takes up position after he asks Huck to add his name to the security list as a Charon contractor. And he's going to take up position there because
you're going to pretend to be the bodyguard now while the other 3 are in the alleyway.
Like I was
with the door.
Incognito, and now the shit's hit the fan.
Yeah, I mean, no one waiting in line gives you any grief. They don't know who works here.
Right.
And you have the look of a bodyguard about you, so that's fine. Slightly bigger problem, meanwhile, Jack is about to be kicked off the balcony, perhaps physically, literally, or not.
I will say, while this conversation's been happening with Hofmann, every time he's winked, he's taken a picture of Hofmann. He's taken a picture of the android. He's taken a picture of the strange man. It's just something he always does because this is how he gets to people. And so,
you've got a camera in your head. You have all the functions of a modern smartphone in your head.
Mm-hmm. Including voice recording.
Correct. You could be recording all this. Yep. And so you know that his his android is not really in a position to hurt you because of Huck's hack. But he himself probably has a gun. You know that his contact may have just tried to hack you, and they might also have a gun. So you are outnumbered. What do you want to
do? Just the way I like it. So I have a few seconds here, and he's leaned. He's like, I think. Where is the friend positions? Is the associate? Like I know the guards. The robot's probably by the door, I assume.
Yeah, the robot is behind the two of you near the top of the stairs.
Okay.
His associate is on the couch at the other end of the balcony, and the two of you are kind of in the middle.
Oh, we're in the middle. Perfect. This is going to be funny. So what I'm going to do is, he says that to me, I'm going to rotate slowly around him so that my back is to the wall facing him with his back to the balcony glass. And I'm going to be looking up to, I'm going to text over to Huck. Going to need feedback in 10 seconds. And I'm going to time it in my head. Like I'll make a little timer because I'm like a smartphone. I'll put a timer so I do it at the exact moment. And I'll be like, and I'm going to be honest with you for the first time, Mr. Hofmann. You don't fuck with Jack Bellflower. And he snaps his fingers, and I'm going to activate the repulsor at the very same time, point blank in front of him.
Let me just double check, because no one's actually...
According to the equipment, it forces you to make... instead of me attacking, it forces the person to make a body save. It deals no damage, but they'll move one range band away from me. But
yes, which is enough to go off the balcony.
Yeah, and they'll take 1d10 on impact, and it's very loud, which is why I needed the...
Yeah, so you snap your fingers. Huck pushes a button mentally to just do a loud throughout the whole club. Everybody kind of covers their ears and looks down for just a second, which is all the cover you need. Hofmann was not really in open combat, so he wasn't expecting that. So I will have him roll at disadvantage. A body save.
Okay.
62, I'm 90% sure is a failure. I'll double check. But
I was like, unless he's a big, beefy man.
He's not. So yes, he fails rather spectacularly. Now, the repulsor itself, strictly speaking, does not do damage. But falling does.
Yeah.
It's not that far. It's just going to be 1d10.
That's what I was looking for.
Although a solid 9 damage. He definitely felt that. It's not a wound, but it hurt.
I message special delivery on the dance floor.
Yeah, you got seconds before people realize that something has gone amiss.
Okay. So after that,
you're all aware.
Sonic feedback, Huck is going to switch up the track to play a traditional pansori song. This is going to be like Korean. If you've heard one of these songs and you're not familiar with it, it sounds kind of like a cat wail, like it's wailing. It can be pretty harsh. So this is now belting across the room, and Huck is going to grab that bottle of expensive liquor and start dancing.
So the guy just fell on the dance floor. That's what.
Yeah, the edge of the dance floor, let's say. But yeah.
Okay, I will start moving towards him. Can I reach him from the kitchens, from where I am?
Yeah.
Can I reach the guy? Okay.
Yeah, you guys can work your way across the dance floor. Really quickly, as that is happening, Byron, you heard it outside. Obviously, you heard the loud shriek of the feedback. Do you want to move back in?
Yeah, what he's going to do is he sees him fly off the thing and land on the ground. He probably spots Sawyer on the back end, all bloody, and he's just shaking his head because they need movement. Like there's just too many people moving around. He takes out his Springfield echelon and goes.
Oh, okay. We're gonna scare everybody out.
Everybody out! 3 shots.
Oh my god!
That's my thinking too. I will take my pistol and shoot at the crowd to cause panic.
Just
and we'll try to reach the guy.
So both of you do me a favor on your sheets.
I will take you out.
Sure.
Yeah. On your sheets with your guns, just erase 1 shot. You've expended 1 unit of ammo. Not that I think we're gonna run out, but so then yeah, we're kind of gonna go into the loose initiative structure from there. So the crowd is now flowing out the main door. The guards of the club are pretty overwhelmed, very unsure of what's going on. Like I said, there's the one with the shotgun at the bottom of the stairs, but otherwise they are just armed with pistols. So they're just kind of caught up in the crowd crush at the moment as well. Hofmann is at the edge of the dance floor, still prone, but not like severely wounded in any way. The mysterious contact and the android are both staring at Jack in disbelief.
Well, I imagine the android probably didn't respond to the huge feedback noise and the sound from the shockwave, but I imagine the guy there, because he was in a small room with me, he probably felt it a little bit.
Yes, yeah, they found that uncomfortable for sure. So we'll do side-based initiative, right? You guys started it, so everybody can take a turn, and then everybody who's left can take a turn. So in whatever order you like, somebody state an action and a movement, or a movement and an action.
Okay, I want to reach Hoffman and grab him by the scruff of the neck, the suit, I guess. I say, "Come on, I will take you out here. Keep your head down," and try to lead him towards the exit without him seeing me, like grabbing him like that, keeping him down, and grabbing him towards the exit as if I were a guard or a bodyguard or something.
Yeah. Okay. Given the chaos of it all, and the fact that he presumably knows most of his security, make an intellect check to tell a convincing lie.
Okay, intellect. Oh, that's a 31 for me. Okay,
you could do it. You haven't failed yet.
I got one success.
You haven't failed yet.
Oh,
hey, he did it. He did it.
When it counts.
So, at least in this moment of confusion, he does seem to be buying that. He gets to his feet, keeps his head down, and doesn't try to push you away at all. The other three of you, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to lead him towards Byron, like that direction.
Yeah. Leading him out with everyone,
Yeah.
So Byron kicks. Go ahead, Joe. Byron kicks the chair against the wall and stands up, and then just steps one up on it. He knows the guy with the shotgun is at the bottom of the stairs, but he's way too far of that. He's just getting a little bit altitude. He takes out this compact sniper rifle, flicks out the bell, flops up the thing, and goes, and takes out the guy at the stairs.
Oh my god!
The guard at the stairs. Okay, yeah. I'll say make the attack, but I'll give you advantage, because he doesn't know it's coming really. I say, just for context for everyone listening at home, you don't necessarily always roll every attack check if you just have like a good solid line of sight. But given the chaos of the room,
that is his strength. Oh, he just missed. So I guess I'd have to roll again.
You roll twice,
53.
Oh, there you go.
Definitely.
There we go. 16.
That's better.
That's the number.
Oh, it does 3d10.
Oof.
Yeah, it's was it a marksman rifle?
Yeah, 22.
Oh, jeez.
I think. Let me see. Oh yeah, he did.
He did. Nice.
Yep. Pop. Boom. Done. You see him start to level the shotgun and just sort of looking around and just right through like the upper chest area, and he flies back. He's just sort of flopped next to the door at the bottom of the stairs. Huck and Jack are still good to go.
Huck would like to go next, if that's okay with you, Jack, because I know you're up there with two individuals that are dangerous.
Yeah, I'm happy to wait because I started the dance. I'll wait for the next routine.
Technically, the android isn't immediately dangerous, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, but there is that one guy that did try to hack Jack, and I want to hack him instead.
Oh yeah, I would have alerted you. I would have alerted, being like,
yeah.
Take a guess which one tried to sneak behind the curtain.
Well, is that something I can do just to try and like fry his brain or something?
Well, I mean, not fry his brain, but yeah. Generally speaking, what you can do with a hack in combat is if you want to damage him, you can do 1d5 damage that bypasses armor. Electricity. It's better against robots. Or you can do something quick like disabling a certain piece of their cybernetics, which could be his own hack deck if you want to make it so you lock him out essentially.
Okay. I'll try that.
If you roll good on the hack check, I'll tell you what he's got in him, and then you'll know what your options are.
Cool. Is that just the intellect check?
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a firewall save for me.
Okay.
No disadvantage or anything. Just what am I doing? We have the digital. I keep picking up my real dice. What's the habit? Wow. Yeah. He rolled bad. So you're in. Like I said, you could kill his hack deck. That's really the main thing. He also has a bio monitor if you want to convince him that he's suddenly ill. But
no, I'll just kill his hack deck, and that what he'll see on it will just be a stream of Hangul, the Korean characters, kind of streaming like Matrix style.
nice. Sick.
And the howling song.
I can't read this. God damn it.
Yeah.
And then, that just leaves Jack.
Jack will take the bottle of wine, take a swig from it. Oh dear, I better go check on him. Don't worry, I've got this handled. And as he's doing that, he's going to very quickly from his hip take out his whip out the stun gun as he's walking towards the exit, and fire it at the person who just got hacked. Yes, he's going to fire his stun gun at him. That is skill.
Yeah, I'll let you have advantage.
Okay, so it's skill.
Because he's distracted by being locked out of the net.
I have a 49 in this, so it's not.
With advantage, your odds are pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
That's good. Let's see if we maybe get a crit success or something.
Yeah, let's.
That's 69. Because I think it's adding.
Oh yeah.
Why is it doing
you had to pick one of the D100 and one.
Yeah, 69.
1d10. See, I'm
Either way.
2d10.
It's a 69.
Yeah. I rolled it.
Wow. Nice.
Well,
Yep.
That's unfortunately going to be.
69.
The way I'm playing Jack, it's kind of fitting, but it looks great the way he's shooting it. But I think
Nice.
he's
I'm glad we got that on recording. The double 69 advantage roll.
I just
Fantastic.
So it looks, he leans back like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character and makes it look very sexy when he fires. But I think in doing that, he reveals that he's going to shoot a little too soon for the guy, so he's able to dodge. But it's still going to leave because he knows the code.
Right.
And he's going to leave.
You can run down the stairs. The android is not able to dive in front of you to stop you in time or anything. And you'll get basically to the bottom of the staircase, see the horrible corpse of that guard who has been sniped.
I'm going to take my money back that I bribed him with.
And then it is the handful of enemies' turn. I'll say the two guards who are still sort of caught up in the crowd crush with their pistols, they're not going to get to act this round, but next round they'll be freed enough to act.
Are they in the back? We're coming up the back stairs, or
they're closer to the main exit.
Okay.
So hence being pinned by all the people. Hofmann, convinced for at least one round by Sawyer's lie, is not going to act in any hostile way. And then that leaves our hacker friend and the android. The android is going to try to chase Jack down the stairs and just sort of wildly spray a few SMG bullets around the staircase. It's very dramatic, but you're not really in any danger as that virus that Huck left in him takes hold.
Nice. But it looks cool.
It looks sick as hell.
Yeah. I'm recording this as I'm running, to look like
you have a camera behind me,
showing me run down the stairs with gunfire, and I wink and keep going.
He's streaming it live.
Yeah, he's streaming it
with a change in
That's a
faces.
fun idea for an expansion piece of corporate cyber, where there's a camera in the back of your head.
Yep.
Right.
Write that down. Then so that's the android's turn. The hacker, no longer able to hack, is going to carefully, intentionally drop down from the balcony. Hang and drop, not take any damage, and just try to run away. They're not really a target. It's up to you if you want to do anything with them, but they seem to be just sprinting away. So that's it. Not a very productive turn for the enemies. You guys have done some good setup. Back around to you. you guys know about whereabouts you are in the room. And like I said, the main door right now is still pretty clogged up by the crowd of people fleeing. You try the side door. Maybe those guards are still in the alleyway. Odds are the one who is bleeding is probably unconscious by now. So
I will try. I will try to keep directing this guy towards Byron, and while I do so, I will pat him down, trying to take any weapons he has.
yeah, so we'll say you move with him, and for your action, you find a magnum pistol on him, and you pull that. And he's unarmed now.
Okay, and I keep going towards Byron and trying to catch his attention to come help me, because I cannot.
Yeah,
do
it will
this
say
guy
you're
alone.
more or less together within a meter or two of each other. Everybody else?
We can we can all kind of see what's happening. We can see Sawyer and Byron trying to meet each other. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we could say collectively for your movement, you guys can like get to the kitchen, if that's agreeable.
I think
Huck. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I think Huck would try and blend in with the crowd. I don't think he's really tipped his hand or showed his hand to anyone.
You haven't done anything other than hacking, so if you want to just, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to grab much liquor as I can while I'm saying, oh my god, what's going on? And make my way.
Yeah, so you can go out the front. You'll be out next round.
Byron's not really worried about the robot. He has a moment where he's thinking about telling Flower to duck and take out the robot, but he realized the robot's already been taken out by Huck, and the boy did a good job. He's going to take out the hacker. As he drops from the thing, he just follows him. Until he stands up, and because he's a corporate, and he was sitting with this guy, he has no idea who he is, but he's
probably not the greatest person in the world.
Yeah, the corporate merc who's got a pocket dialysis thing, and he doesn't care. He knows
Hoffman doesn't roll in wholesome circles anyway. So
yeah, it's not you're not getting rid of a good citizen.
Yeah,
he doesn't want any live witnesses, even if he doesn't
also
really
valid.
like Flower.
So they're running lateral to you. So I will make you roll the attack, no advantage, just a straight strength, I guess, check. There it is.
Ooh, 18.
18, pretty solid. That is a hit. That'll be 3d10 damage.
That thing's nasty.
Oh, 10. Only 10.
Okay, so
just
a grazing
him.
blow. Not a wound, but definitely hurts like shit.
Byron doesn't swear very often, but he does say,
Jack still needs to go, yes?
Jack is going to lean down towards the guard whose head was blown off, get the bribe money back from him. He's going to take a picture of him and like save this for later. And he's going to take the shotgun from his corpse.
Sure.
And he through the text chat is like, which way are we going?
Kitchen.
Yeah, he's gonna stroll towards the he's gonna grab the shotgun, stroll towards the kitchen. If I could I take a shot at my hacker friend?
Let me see. Yeah, they would have to run across they would also be running in the direction of the kitchen. I'd say it's like kind of at the edge of your range with the shotgun, so I would give you disadvantage, but you could try it.
Why
Especially
not?
To run, pick up, move over, rack it, like get it, leveled.
Well, actually,
tough
what
maneuver.
I think. Okay, well, what if I just take the shotgun, sling, like I imagine has a strap. I sling it around my shoulder, and I still shoot. I still have my stun gun out, so I'm going to actually shoot with the stun gun.
Yeah, does the stun gun have a magazine capacity, or is that just one shot?
It has 4 shots from what I saw, and I'm in a medium range.
Let me just double check my own homework here.
Yeah, sure. Or at least I came with 4 shots.
Oh,
for it.
you have 4 reloads.
Yeah.
It's only 1 cartridge at a time.
Okay, yeah, so I'm putting the
So your stun gun is unloaded. You could reload it. That can be your action.
Okay, yeah, I'll reload it and start going after him.
All right. So yeah, then enemy turn. Hacker is going to continue to run. They are going to beat you to the kitchen. But you jimmied the door there, so they're not going to be able to get away quickly. You'll have them cornered, assuming you go that way. However, at this point, the 2 regular guards are relatively free of the crowd crush, and they see the 3 of you doing crime. So one of them is going to take a shot at Byron, and one of them will take a shot at Jack. So first shot at Byron. 3. I have hit you.
Oh,
Oof.
Do you have any armor? Which kind? I saw you say yes, but I'm not hearing you.
I think you're muted.
Heavy armor.
Heavy
He's-
armor.
he's
Okay,
got,
so
like,
then
yeah.
you are immune. It clinks off of your shoulder pad.
He probably just
Shot
looked at him
Jack.
like,
I rolled a 70, so I missed. So yeah, a couple bullets whiz by, but otherwise pretty okay. Hofmann is still content to follow for now, but does realize once you meet up in the kitchen on the next round, he'll realize that you're all together and something is amiss. So just keep that in mind. And then the android, I have to say, as its targeting error here is wearing off, will make a disadvantage shot at Jack with his SMG.
Oh no.
It's not a guaranteed miss, but just a very likely miss.
Oh,
67, he misses.
Whoa.
A closer miss. It dances around your feet as you're running.
Ah!
Dance monkey. And then back to you guys. So again, the vast majority of the crowd crush is gone. Huck, you have a turn technically, unless you're just trying to.
What I'm trying to do is, if I can get out the front door,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and go around to the back of the building or wherever they're trying to get out and try and make sure that.
Yeah. So you were pretty well in the crowd, so you can get out and immediately duck to the side, and you'll look around and you'll see that the 2 guards are there. One of them is trying to shoulder the door unsuccessfully. The other is holding the gaping wound in the other guard, trying to keep him from bleeding out.
Okay.
That's the scene you have.
All right. I will calmly walk up to the guy that's trying to shoulder the door down, pull my magnum out, and shoot him.
Okay.
That's not a little gun.
he can barely hold it up.
Yeah, he's extremely distracted. Roll the attack. I'll give you advantage.
Okay. What do I roll for that?
It should be
Skill?
skill. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
You got it.
Oh, my skill is a 39. I roll a 37.
Okay. Then roll the other one just in case it's a crit.
Fish for that crit.
No. Okay.
No.
But nonetheless, 2d10 damage.
Oh.
8.
Boo.
That's a
Yeah,
crit.
you slightly mistime it as he's shouldering, and you just graze him. I'll say that he is this guy. 8 damage. Not a wound, but you've definitely got their attention. Meanwhile, inside, so yeah, most of the crowd crushes through. The guards do their shots. Where are we? Oh yeah, you get to the kitchen. The 3 of you make your way to the kitchen. It's at this point that Hofmann realizes that, you're clearly together, and I've been bamboozled.
Is there a way to shut the doorway between the dance floor and the kitchen and kind of like wedge something in there to keep the guards
Yeah,
from getting
you can
through?
jam it. Yeah, so when we say that's Jack's action, if you want it to be, to shut the door and jam it so that you can keep the 2 guards out there off of you for at least a round.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'm gonna give Byron the shotgun. I don't want this. He's gonna lock it, and
It's just like double holding the shotgun and the sniper. Like, who wants
Man,
some? Like,
I think as the guard
Which you can't
shoots
do.
Byron, like he doesn't even move. He's this small man with a scoped rifle. He just looks at the guard, drops his glasses, and points to the front door like, "You have no business being here. This is bad for you." Put his
who
glasses
threw that
back
piece
up.
of paper at me?
Right. Follows Flower through the door, looks at the shotgun and says, that's probably better. Collapses his sniper rifle and puts it in inside his cap can, a little thing, and picks up the shotgun and goes,
More appropriate
we're
for the
good.
range of the
we're
kitchen.
good. And then he immediately points it at the Charon executive and just shakes his head like, okay, you can do whatever you want, but I will shoot you with both barrels. Like,
It's not a double barrel, but yeah.
oh, too bad.
It's a separate gun. Yeah, he's surrendered at this point. He's got his hands up, and he's like, okay. The hacker is trying also to shake the door. You've just heard a gunshot outside. So, yeah, Jack jams the door. Byron and Sawyer, what are we doing with our actions?
Can you stand the guy, just so he doesn't cause any problem for us?
Where is the kitchen on the map, too?
Oh, it's the long, thin room.
Oh, so there's an exit there?
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
window? Okay.
Huck is just on the other side of that door
Oh,
that has been jammed by Sawyer. So if you wanted to, you could.
it could open.
Yeah, you guys could open it from the inside.
Hell yeah.
The
then he
hacker
doesn't
is
use the
standing in
shotgun.
front of the door trying to open it. Do you care to move them?
I've already shot him.
Is that what we're doing?
No, I wouldn't shoot him again. I would just look at him and then point the shotgun and say, this isn't
Okay.
good for me, and collapse it and pull out his Echelon 9mm and just wave at him, say, get away from the door. The shotgun's
Okay.
too unwieldy, what he's going to plan to do.
You can intimidate away the hacker at this point. They're cut out of the net and they took a grazing hit, so they're like they put
This
their
is
hands
what
up and they'll walk away. And
They've never
Hoffman
been
will be
shot
like,
at
you son of a
before."
bitch. Like,
Is there some sort of trash bin in the kitchen we can stash Hoffman in so we can move him around easily without him trying to escape or something like that?
I don't know if it's easier to move around a trash can.
It has a little bit of wheels, those big trash cans that people
I'm sure we have zip ties.
move some wheels or not.
Sure, either way for flavor. Yeah, you could have them in the trash can.
Yeah.
Metal one.
And then do we
Get in
open-
there, motherfucker!
Do we open the door to help Huck with his situation on the other side?
Yeah, sure.
I think Byron's
it's
going to be in
it's our way
front.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our way
Byron's-
out. Yeah.
So the open of the door and the scene you come to is Huck just grazing one of these guys. One is down to your left, attempting to staunch a wound unsuccessfully. The other is directly in front of you, having just been grazed by a bullet. So who are you shooting?
Well, I think Byron's coming through first. As soon as he kicks open or moves up to the door, he deploys his shield because he can only
Okay.
use the short handgun with that. That's why he stashed
Okay.
or he gives the shotgun back to Flower in case you might need it, and he has to use his pistol as he comes through first. And he probably wastes no time. He comes through, makes eye contact with Chuck, and goes at the one that's not bleeding, the one that's still standing.
Okay. So I'll just say you hit because that's he's just been hit. He's already reeling from that, and then you kick the door open. So just roll the pistol's damage for me.
Yikes.
Yeah, which is
If it's a regular pistol, it's 1d10. If it's a magnum, it's 2.
yeah, it's one.
A good 6, which he is also then wounded. So roll another d10 for me for his how bad he's bleeding.
Ooh, that's higher.
6, which means he has bleeding 3. He's going to
Ouchies.
lose 3 HP at the start of every one of his turns.
Ouchies.
Nice. Yeah, you probably see Huck standing in the alleyway with this gun almost as big as he is, just kind of holding
Weighing
it up
him
with his
down.
skinny little arms.
And then Sawyer does have an action still. You can come out behind Byron and shoot or stab someone or whatever. Maybe.
Byron,
Sawyer.
can you hear us? Sawyer? Or
Yeah,
Sawyer?
sorry.
Sorry.
If I have a shot, I want to go after the motherfucker that I couldn't kill before.
Yeah, just roll damage because he's on the ground
Okay.
sitting still.
Okay.
Hot shot.
It's if I shot him, it's 1d10, so I will roll that one. Nice.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, great. A 10.
Okay.
That'll do it.
That'll-
Yeah, you come out the door just without even looking.
Could I add one piece of flavor as I walk out?
Sure.
Jack's gonna walk out. He sees the hacker kid so sort of freaking out in the corner. He's gonna squat down, look at him, and be like, "Listen, kid, you got some nice moves, but you need a little more experience." He winks and takes a picture of him. We'll be in touch. Perhaps I could find some use for you. Have a pleasant evening. Jack signing off.
All right, and he just bewildered and frightened allows you to go.
Yeah.
And then we'll say on the next round for the enemies for these guards, they're basically just gonna drop their weapons and surrender, and like they're just like, just fucking go, like, whatever you're doing, just go.
We are taking the trash.
And then so you guys pull Hofmann around, I suppose, in a wheeled trash bin. Suddenly it's gotten a little Looney Tunes, but
It's a recycle bin.
you wheel him all the way out of the alleyway into the main parking lot. The crowd is dispersing. None of them are like hanging out to see what's going on. They're just sort of running onto the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You do see as that's happening, a car pulls up to the sidewalk, so at the far end of the parking lot, not really in the parking lot, just at the edge of the sidewalk. Honks their horn and rolls their window down, and they have a fully masked face, sort of, a techno future, kind of like a Daft Punk helmet, right? And in their disguised voice that you recognize as the anonymous voice that has contacted you, you hear, get in the car, like distorted. As that happens, however, Hofmann's security detail arrives. He's also a corpo. He also has an integrated smartphone in his head. He called for help. So his flying car that's going to pick him up comes in, is hovering over the parking lot, and one of the guards rolls a window down and leans out with an assault rifle. I'm going to pick not Huck because you're all together now. You're not disguised anymore. You're all clearly pushing this trash can, so I'm going to pick randomly. I've got a D4 here. Actually, I'll just roll it.
Uh-oh.
Whatever happens, Byron steps in front of Huck with his deployable shield.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? You can do that. That gives him disadvantage on the attack. So roll.
Ooh.
88.
He falls out of the car.
Yeah, I rolled terrible. I rolled an 88 critical fail for that guard. So his rifle is just straight up jammed. And he can't do anything. So you guys are scot-free to get into your mysterious contact's car. He pops the trunk, you dump Hofmann into the trunk, slam it, probably bonk his head a little bit, and pile into the car and zigzag for a while. There's enough tunnels in the city that the flying car loses you pretty quickly. And ultimately, mission accomplished on me rolling that crit fail.
I hand the fancy wine I stole and give it to Huck.
Yeah, feel free to RP a little bit in the car ride.
Yeah.
So, is there a way that...
now we can toast.
So yeah, that's malpractice. That's bite the hand. Basically, what would happen there is, if that's your one shot and you're done, great, fantastic. We had a good evening. If you want that to be the basis for a campaign, it can be, right. You've got this hostage. You've got this mysterious contact. What's their deal? You let that hacker get away. What's their deal, right? You've got seeds for a campaign here. Is the idea.
Yay! Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. What do we think?
It was fun.
A very, very fun.
It went messy real quick.
Yeah, that's the panic engine.
It plays like Mothership a lot. Like it. Yeah. That's the way it can be.
Yeah.
The more you roll, the more likely you're in trouble.
You guys did. I will say you did get pretty lucky with me rolling to hit you. I've so far I've run this for one other podcast, the Technical Difficulties podcast, and they did have a guy die. Basically in a very similar way, where the car showed up at the end, and I hit him with the assault rifle and rolled really high.
Oh no!
One shot it. It was very unfortunate.
Well, I like that kind of danger. There's literally at any point where you rolled, you could have killed one of us, and I kind of like that danger where we have to really think about our choices in this game. Just like Mothership, like it's good to ask questions. It's good to utilize the items that we have. So I'm like, I have a lot of money. I'm going to use it to bribe, or like, I have this hack abilities. I'm going to use these. I have a sick, nasty gun or a sword. I'm going to use it, especially when you want to do this as a one shot. I feel like you want to exhaust all these to
for sure.
Give yourself advantage.
You're not saving anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you caught on to the usefulness of the integrated smartphone as well, because I feel like on paper it's the least useful, but it allows for the most creativity.
Oh, narratively, I had a whole idea. Jack was gonna, because he knew he was seen, he was gonna fake his own death and Photoshop the headless corpse and say that was him. Get a new face
Right.
grafted
Yeah,
on. Like he was ready. He was ready to live a new life.
I love the cyberpunk feel. It's definitely got that vibe. It's really
good.
well
I'm
done.
glad you guys like it. But anyway, yeah, that's Bite the Hand. Like I said, it'll be crowdfunding on November 3rd through December 3rd via BackerKit. Go to BackerKit, go to Coming Soon, look for Bite the Hand. If you're listening from the future, then maybe it's already funding, maybe it's already funded, hopefully. And
Where-
you know,
where-
go to
where can people find you,
spellbookgaming.com and we'll get you.
Yeah, where can people find you? Your contacts, or
Yeah.
page for
So all of our stuff you can get spellbookgaming.com is just our very simple hub for all of it. The main thing that I do besides game design, I also do actual plays. So if you've enjoyed the sound of my voice, there's probably too much more of it. Our YouTube channel is also Spellbook Gaming, where we do actual plays. We're gonna do one of this. We're currently playing a long campaign of Triangle Agency. We've done Lancer and a lot of other great systems. So a little something for everybody there.
That's
Nice.
rad.
Very cool. Agency is another great game.
Yeah, it's a doozy. But yeah,
All
thanks
right.
for having me.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
Thank you for running the game and introducing us to another really fun, like cyberpunk world with already well established and fun mechanic system that can just be given such a new like way it can be played, and it's just it's always fun to see that happen.
Yeah, I honestly love the Panic Engine. I hope that it kind of becomes like the next, PBTA or Forge in the Dark or whatever. Like I hope it gets that kind of popularity because it is a really good framework.
Yeah, it's very simple too. Very easy.
Yeah,
we
so
made
easy
our
to pick up.
we made our characters in what 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, not counting backstories and such, but yeah.
Very cool.
yeah. This is another one that goes into the pile of games to play.
Yeah.
Always honored to be in the pile.
Yeah, it has a lot of stuff, a lot of tools and tricks and stuff. that
Yeah,
you can do.
I should say that there's a
has-
bunch of stuff that we didn't cover because it's a one-shot, right? There's a whole wanted system. So if you guys were going to keep playing this, there's a stat called heat that's basically how wanted you are. Because you got away with Hofmann, I would say that you'd gain 1d5 heat instead of just one. There's a debt mechanic actually baked into the mechanics that gives you more heat if you go into too much debt. There's all the mechanics, of course, for healing and upgrading cybernetics, that you only get to in a longer campaign. But I think it works for both. There's a whole big house rules section, but you only get to read it if you fund the game. Please give me your money.
Please.
End of the game.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, cool. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, Alex. It's been an awesome experience.
Likewise.
And look forward to seeing this out on BackerKit very soon. That's only not too far away. All the links and everything you provide us will be in the show notes for people to find.
See you.
Thank you.